Individuals aged 65 to 80 possessing this capability are exceptional and exhibit a strong likelihood of reaching the age of 100. Have you ever considered why some individuals remain healthy and active beyond the age of 65, while others experience accelerated aging? Are there indicators that predict longevity, even reaching the century mark? Longevity is not solely determined by genetics or chance. Daily habits play a significant, often overlooked, role. The ability to perform the following actions between the ages of 65 and 80 signifies a strong likelihood of extended health and lifespan. Let's explore 8 key indicators that offer insight into your future well-being. 1. Unassisted rising from a seated position is achievable. The ability to stand from a chair without using one's hands is not merely a simple action, it significantly reflects various aspects of overall health, including muscular strength, particularly in the thighs, buttocks, and core muscles, crucial muscle groups for mobility and balance. Balance, successfully standing without assistance demonstrates excellent body control and reduces the risk of falls. Musculoskeletal health, effortless rising indicates well-functioning knee, hip, and spinal joints. Maintenance of independence, loss of independent mobility is a serious concern in later life. The ease with which one rises demonstrates a greater capacity for self-care. Inability to stand from a seated position without using one's hands may indicate several serious health concerns. These include sarcopenia, impacting mobility, impaired balance, increasing fall risk, musculoskeletal weakness stemming from conditions such as arthritis or osteoporosis, and potentially more severe underlying health issues such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or neurological dysfunction. Assess your strength and balance with this simple home test. Sit on a standard height chair. Place your hands on your thighs or crossed in front of your chest. Stand up naturally without using your hands for support. Results: successfully completing this indicates good muscle strength and balance. Requiring hand support suggests a need to improve both muscle strength and balance. To improve your ability to stand without using your hands, focus on these strategies. Enhance lower body strength through exercises such as squats, seated leg lifts, and wall sits. Improve balance and flexibility by practicing single leg stances and performing stretches targeting the hip and thigh muscles to increase joint flexibility. Maintain physical activity through regular walking to sustain leg strength and incorporate yoga or Pilates to enhance balance and body control. 2. Rapid walking without experiencing shortness of breath is achievable. The significance of this indicator to health: the ability to walk briskly without experiencing shortness of breath is a crucial indicator of overall health, particularly cardiovascular and respiratory systems, and muscular endurance. Key factors include robust cardiovascular health. Brisk walking without breathlessness demonstrates efficient blood pumping by the heart, ensuring adequate oxygen supply to muscles. Efficient respiratory function. Lungs maintain effective oxygen exchange, preventing oxygen deficiency during physical activity. Strong muscular endurance. Muscles, especially leg muscles, demonstrate sustained performance without rapid fatigue during high-intensity movement. Indicator of increased longevity. Numerous studies demonstrate a direct correlation between brisk walking pace and lifespan. Individuals who walk briskly exhibit a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and premature mortality compared to those with slower gaits. The inability to maintain a brisk walking pace without experiencing shortness of breath may indicate several serious underlying health conditions. This symptom warrants immediate medical attention and should not be disregarded. Potential contributing factors include, but are not limited to: compromised cardiovascular health. Inefficient blood pumping by the heart, a hallmark of conditions such as hypertension, congestive heart failure, or coronary artery disease, directly results in diminished physical capacity and pronounced fatigue during exertion. Shortness of breath during even moderate activity is a significant warning sign requiring prompt evaluation. Impaired pulmonary function. Respiratory ailments like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, asthma, or pulmonary damage resulting from smoking significantly reduce the lungs' ability to effectively oxygenate the blood. This oxygen deficit manifests as shortness of breath, particularly during physical activity, and necessitates thorough respiratory assessment. Decreased muscle strength and endurance. Experiencing significant fatigue and muscle weakness in the lower extremities may signify sarcopenia or a general lack of physical conditioning. Weakened leg muscles directly impact walking ability and contribute to shortness of breath due to increased exertion required for ambulation. Obesity and overweight. Excessive body weight places undue stress on the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, as well as the musculoskeletal system. This increased strain on the heart, lungs, and joints leads to reduced physical endurance and increased susceptibility to shortness of breath during even minimal physical activity. Weight management is crucial for mitigating these risks. The presence of shortness of breath during brisk walking demands a comprehensive medical evaluation to identify and address the underlying cause. Delaying professional medical consultation could have serious health consequences. Assess your brisk walking ability at home using these tests. The 10-meter test: walk normally for 10 meters, then increase your pace as if rushing to catch a bus. Maintaining a brisk pace without shortness of breath indicates good fitness. The 6-minute walk test: walk continuously for 6 minutes at a brisk pace. Completion without stopping, excessive fatigue, or shortness of breath demonstrates satisfactory cardiovascular function. To improve cardiovascular fitness and alleviate shortness of breath during brisk walking, implement the following strategies. Increase cardiovascular endurance through daily walks of at least 30 minutes to enhance lung and heart capacity. Supplement with low-impact exercises such as cycling, swimming, or yoga to further increase lung volume. Strengthen leg muscles with squats, lunges, and calf raises to facilitate easier walking. Utilize stairs instead of elevators to build lower body endurance. Improve respiratory function by practicing deep breathing exercises, inhaling slowly through the nose, holding for 3 to 4 seconds, and exhaling slowly through the mouth. Eliminate detrimental habits such as smoking and exposure to air pollution. Maintain a healthy weight. If overweight, incorporate a balanced diet and regular exercise to achieve weight loss. 3. Maintaining a single leg stance for a minimum of 10 seconds is achievable. The ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds serves as a simple yet insightful assessment of several crucial health indicators. This seemingly minor test reveals significant information about an individual's overall well-being, specifically highlighting the following key aspects. Firstly, it provides a direct measure of balance proficiency. Maintaining equilibrium on a single leg demonstrates the intricate and coordinated interplay between the nervous system, muscular system, and proprioception, the body's awareness of its position in space. Secondly, successful completion of this test indicates sufficient muscular strength. The leg muscles, core muscles, and back muscles must work synergistically to maintain postural stability and prevent falls. Weakness in any of these muscle groups will significantly impair the ability to balance effectively. Thirdly, the test implicitly assesses joint flexibility and stability. Maintaining balance requires the smooth and coordinated function of the knee, ankle, and hip joints. Any stiffness, instability, or pain in these joints will negatively impact performance. Finally, and perhaps most significantly, the ability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds has been correlated with longevity and neurological health. Research indicates a strong association between an inability to perform this simple test and an increased risk of mortality within the subsequent decade. This increased risk is attributed to the progressive decline in both neurological and physical health. Therefore, the seemingly trivial act of balancing on one leg offers a powerful, readily accessible, and predictive indicator of overall health and potential longevity. The inability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds without swaying or losing balance may indicate a serious underlying health issue. This seemingly simple test can reveal potential neurological and cognitive decline. Individuals experiencing neurological conditions such as Parkinson's disease or dementia often exhibit difficulties maintaining balance, highlighting the critical link between postural stability and overall neurological health. Furthermore, compromised balance can be a significant indicator of muscular weakness and atrophy, particularly in the leg muscles, often stemming from a sedentary lifestyle. Weakened quadriceps and calf muscles directly impact the body's ability to maintain equilibrium. Additionally, musculoskeletal problems, including osteoarthritis and other joint-related inflammatory conditions, can significantly impair balance and increase the risk of falls. Arthritis in the knee, for example, can severely restrict mobility and compromise postural stability. The consequences of poor balance are far-reaching, with the most significant being a substantially elevated risk of falls, especially among the elderly population. Falls can lead to devastating injuries, including hip fractures, which often result in prolonged hospitalization, reduced mobility, and a diminished quality of life. Therefore, the inability to perform this simple balance test should be considered a strong indicator warranting immediate medical attention to identify and address the underlying cause. Perform this at-home balance test. Stand near a wall or support for stability. Lift one foot off the ground, keeping it clear of the other. Maintain this position for as long as possible, aiming for a minimum of 10 seconds. Results: a successful balance hold of 10 seconds or more indicates good health and motor function. Failure to maintain balance for 10 seconds may suggest underlying neurological, muscular, or joint issues. Addressing balance challenges: inability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds is not cause for concern. This skill can be readily improved through targeted exercises. Enhancing balance. Begin balance exercises by standing on one leg with support from a stable object such as a chair or wall, gradually releasing support as confidence increases. Incorporate heel-to-toe walking, placing the heel of the lead foot directly in front of the toes of the trailing foot to refine balance control. Practice the yoga tree pose, placing the opposite foot on the thigh or calf for enhanced stability. Strengthening leg and core muscles. Perform squats to build strength in the thighs and glutes, thereby improving balance. Calf raises, achieved by raising onto the toes and holding for several seconds, strengthen calf muscles. Plank exercises and other core stability exercises strengthen abdominal and back muscles, significantly improving balance. Improving joint flexibility. Stretching leg and ankle muscles enhances flexibility and responsiveness to balance shifts. Practice gentle swaying on one leg to improve body control and coordination. 4. Independent ambulation is possible without assistance. The ability to sit down on the floor and stand up without assistance serves as a straightforward yet comprehensive assessment of several critical health aspects. This seemingly simple action reveals significant insights into an individual's overall physical well-being. Specifically, successful execution necessitates and demonstrates robust muscular strength. The movement demands substantial strength in the quadriceps, gluteal muscles, core musculature, and back muscles. Weakness in any of these areas will significantly impair the ability to perform this fundamental action. Significant joint flexibility and range of motion. Smooth and effortless execution indicates healthy and flexible hip, knee, and ankle joints. Restricted movement or pain during the process suggests potential limitations in joint mobility, potentially indicating underlying conditions requiring medical attention. Exceptional balance and proprioception. Maintaining equilibrium throughout the sit-to-stand transition requires precise coordination and control. Difficulty in this area may signal underlying neurological issues or vestibular dysfunction, highlighting a need for further evaluation. A strong indicator of longevity and reduced mortality risk. Extensive research conclusively demonstrates a strong correlation between the ability to perform unassisted sit-to-stand movements and increased longevity. Studies have indicated that individuals capable of performing this action without assistance exhibit a significantly lower risk of mortality compared to those experiencing difficulty. This underscores the importance of maintaining lower body strength and overall physical fitness as crucial factors in promoting healthy aging and extending lifespan. The inability to perform this simple test may serve as a valuable early warning sign, prompting proactive measures to address potential underlying health concerns. Failure to perform this action indicates potential health risks. Difficulty sitting down and standing up without assistance may signal several health issues, including muscle weakness and loss. Age-related muscle weakening makes sitting and standing more challenging. Joint stiffness or osteoarthritis, particularly affecting the knees and hips. Pain or stiffness during this movement suggests potential musculoskeletal problems. Impaired balance, requiring hand support or leaning on something to stand indicates reduced balance and body control. Increased fall risk. Inability to stand without assistance elevates the risk of falls, potentially causing fractures or severe injuries. Assess your physical functionality at home using the following test, the sitting rising test. Stand erect, then slowly lower yourself to the floor without using your hands or any support. From a seated position, rise to your feet without using your hands or any assistance. Scoring, 10 points, you can perform the sit-to-stand maneuver without assistance. 8 to 9 points, you require minimal hand or knee support. Below 8 points, potential muscular, balance, or joint issues warrant further evaluation. Below 5 points, mortality risk is significantly elevated, 6 times higher than individuals achieving higher scores. Addressing challenges. To improve performance, consider the following exercises. Strengthening exercises such as squats, lunges, and seated leg raises will build lower body strength, facilitating easier transitions and reducing the risk of imbalance. Improving hip and thigh flexibility through stretching, yoga, or Pilates enhances overall mobility and balance. Balance-specific exercises, including single-leg stances and heel-to-toe walking, will further improve postural control and stability. 5. Grocery bags can be carried without difficulty. The ability to comfortably carry groceries is a significant indicator of overall health, specifically reflecting muscular strength. Carrying groceries demands robust and coordinated engagement of arm, shoulder, back, and core muscles. Grip strength, a leading predictor of longevity. Studies demonstrate that individuals with strong grip strength exhibit lower mortality risk and reduced cardiovascular disease incidence. Capacity for independent daily living. Effortless grocery carrying indicates the ability to perform self-care without assistance. Overall physical fitness assessment. Difficulty managing a typical grocery load may signal diminished muscle strength or joint issues. Difficulty carrying groceries may indicate serious underlying health issues. Muscle weakness and loss. Age-related muscle decline can impair daily activities such as lifting, opening jars, or carrying bags. Reduced grip strength. Weak hand strength correlates with increased risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. Osteoporosis or arthritis. Pain or discomfort in the hands, wrists, shoulders, or back while carrying groceries may signal musculoskeletal problems. Decreased physical fitness and endurance. Easy fatigue when carrying items suggests potential cardiovascular inefficiency. Assess your carrying capacity at home through these simple tests. Grip strength test. Squeeze a rubber ball or hand gripper. Difficulty or rapid fatigue indicates weakening grip strength. Evaluate your ability to open jars or carry grasp a heavy object for several seconds without pain or loss of control. Carrying capacity test. Carry 2 bags totaling 5 to 10 kilograms, one in each hand, walking 20 to 30 meters. Effortless completion signifies adequate strength. Difficulty indicates a need for improved muscle strength. To alleviate difficulties in carrying heavy bags, implement the following exercises. Enhance upper body strength with dumbbell curls to improve arm strength for easier lifting. Shoulder presses will strengthen shoulders and arms, improving heavy load support. Rows will strengthen back and shoulder muscles, reducing strain during lifting. Improve grip strength by using a rubber ball or hand gripper. Hanging from a pull-up bar enhances grip and arm strength. Increase overall strength with farmer's walks, carrying weights or heavy bags for short distances to build endurance. Plank exercises strengthen core muscles, supporting the back and reducing the risk of injury when carrying objects. 6. Stair climbing without interruption is achievable. The ability to climb stairs without stopping is a significant indicator of cardiovascular, respiratory, muscular, and overall physical health. This reflects several key factors: strong cardiovascular and respiratory health. Effortless stair climbing demonstrates efficient heart and lung function, ensuring adequate oxygen supply. Leg strength and endurance. Sufficiently strong thigh, calf, and gluteal muscles are necessary to repeatedly lift the body without fatigue. Joint flexibility and mobility. Ease of stair climbing indicates healthy functioning of the knee, hip, and ankle joints. A marker of longevity. Research indicates that individuals capable of climbing 4 flights of stairs in under 1 minute exhibit a significantly reduced risk of cardiovascular mortality. Difficulty or the need to stop while climbing stairs may indicate underlying health issues. These include cardiovascular compromise, shortness of breath, or the need to pause suggests potential cardiac problems such as hypertension or coronary artery disease. Respiratory impairment. Conditions like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, asthma, or reduced lung capacity can cause breathlessness during stair climbing. Decreased muscle strength. Rapid leg fatigue may indicate sarcopenia or deconditioning. Arthritis or osteoarthritis. Knee or hip pain while climbing stairs may signal degenerative joint disease. Assess your stair climbing ability at home with these tests. 1 minute stair climb test. Ascend 4 flights of stairs continuously. Completing this in under 1 minute without undue exertion indicates good cardiovascular fitness. Difficulty completing the test or experiencing excessive tachycardia suggests a need for improvement. Breathing test during stair climbing. Monitor your ability to speak a complete sentence without interruption while climbing stairs. Inability to do so, or the need to pause for breath, indicates compromised cardiovascular and respiratory function. To alleviate difficulties with stair climbing, implement the following exercises to enhance physical capabilities. Strengthen leg muscles through squats to fortify thigh and gluteal muscles, facilitating easier stair ascent. Lunges improve knee and hip strength and flexibility. Calf raises strengthen calf muscles, providing better stair climbing support. Improve cardiovascular and respiratory health with brisk walking or jogging to increase endurance and enhance cardiopulmonary function. Practice controlled stair climbing, gradually increasing speed to improve stamina. Deep breathing exercises. Inhaling slowly through the nose, holding for 3 to 4 seconds, and exhaling slowly through the mouth, improve lung capacity. Protect joints during stair climbing by maintaining a healthy weight to reduce stress on knees and hips. Always warm up before stair climbing with gentle leg stretches to prevent joint injuries. 7. Recall recent conversations and events with precision. This sign signifies robust cognitive health. The ability to recall recent conversations and events is a crucial indicator of brain health and cognitive function. Maintaining good memory retention demonstrates optimal brain function. The brain efficiently processes, stores, and retrieves information. A healthy nervous system. The brain and central nervous system are functioning well, exhibiting no significant decline. A strong indicator of longevity. Studies show individuals with good memory in later life have a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. A key indicator of overall health. Memory impairment can be associated with cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cerebral ischemia, or chronic sleep deprivation. Failure to address memory lapses can have serious consequences. Experiencing forgetfulness regarding recent events or important conversations may indicate underlying neurological issues, including mild cognitive impairment, an early stage potentially preceding Alzheimer's disease or dementia. Dementia, rapid memory decline significantly impacting daily life suggests the possibility of dementia. Alzheimer's disease, difficulty with recalling significant events and logical reasoning may signal early-stage Alzheimer's. Cerebral hypoxia, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, or atherosclerosis can reduce oxygen supply to the brain, resulting in memory impairment. Sleep deprivation and excessive stress, chronic sleep deficiency or prolonged stress negatively affects the hippocampus, a brain region crucial for memory consolidation. Assess your memory at home with these simple exercises. A short-term memory test. Observe a list of 5 random words. Read them once, wait 5 minutes, and attempt recall. Remembering at least 4 out of 5 words indicates satisfactory short-term memory function. A recent event memory test. Recall your last meal, your most recent conversation, or an event from last week. Difficulty in recollection suggests potential short-term memory impairment. To mitigate memory decline, implement the following strategies to enhance cognitive function. Engage in mentally stimulating activities such as reading, chess, crossword puzzles, and Sudoku to promote logical reasoning and memory. Learning new skills, including languages, musical instruments, or calligraphy, strengthens memory capacity. Regular social interaction fosters cognitive agility. Improves cerebral blood flow through consistent exercise, such as brisk walking, yoga, or swimming, to increase oxygen supply to the brain and enhance memory. Meditation and deep breathing reduce stress, improving focus and memory retention. Optimize nutrition by incorporating omega-3 fatty acids to protect brain cells and prevent memory loss. Consume foods rich in vitamin B to support neurological function and reduce Alzheimer's risk. Incorporate green tea and dark chocolate, rich in antioxidants, to protect against premature brain aging. Prioritize sleep hygiene by ensuring 7 to 8 hours of nightly sleep to consolidate memories. Avoid screen time before bed, as blue light disrupts deep sleep. 8. Awaken feeling refreshed and invigorated. The significance of this indicator for health, awakening refreshed and energized, reflects not only sleep quality but also impacts physical, mental, and hormonal well-being. A revitalized awakening suggests quality sleep, sufficient time spent in all sleep stages, including deep and REM sleep, crucial for physical and mental restoration. Optimal neurological function. Morning alertness indicates adequate neural rest and regeneration. Balanced melatonin and cortisol production. Melatonin facilitates sound sleep, cortisol promotes morning alertness. Cardiovascular and circulatory health. Quality sleep maintains stable blood pressure, reducing cardiovascular disease risk. Indicator of longevity. Individuals who sleep soundly and awaken energized exhibit lower chronic disease risk and increased lifespan. Failure to address persistent fatigue, characterized by waking feeling tired, lethargic, or lacking energy, may indicate serious underlying health issues. These include poor sleep quality. Frequent waking or non-restorative sleep disrupts the sleep cycle. Hormonal imbalances. Insufficient melatonin production at night or cortisol in the morning disrupts the sleep-wake cycle. Sleep apnea. Loud snoring and daytime sleepiness suggest reduced oxygen supply to the brain due to sleep apnea. Stress and anxiety. Chronic stress elevates nighttime cortisol levels, hindering sleep and resulting in fatigue upon waking. Nutritional deficiencies. Deficiencies in iron, magnesium, B vitamins, or blood sugar imbalances can cause fatigue. Assess your sleep quality and morning energy levels by answering the following. Do you consistently sleep 7 to 9 hours nightly? Do you awaken feeling refreshed or require caffeine to initiate your day? Do you experience frequent nighttime awakenings? Do you feel lethargic or drowsy during the day? Do you experience morning headaches or discomfort? Persistent fatigue despite adequate sleep warrants lifestyle adjustments or a comprehensive health evaluation. To improve sleep quality and morning energy levels, implement the following strategies. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule, including weekends. Minimize blue light exposure from electronic devices before bed to promote melatonin production. Establish a relaxing pre-sleep routine, such as reading, meditation, or listening to calming music. Ensure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool to optimize sleep. Incorporate magnesium-rich foods into your diet to facilitate muscle relaxation and sleep. Avoid caffeine and alcohol in the evening as they disrupt sleep. Consume tryptophan-rich foods to support natural melatonin production. Enhance morning energy by engaging in light exercise, such as walking or yoga, to improve circulation. Drink warm water upon waking to stimulate metabolism. Expose yourself to sunlight in the morning to regulate your circadian rhythm. Reduce stress and improve mental well-being through pre-sleep meditation or deep breathing exercises. Practice gratitude journaling or inspirational reading in the mornings to cultivate a positive mindset. If you can still perform most of these actions, congratulations! You are aging exceptionally well and possess the potential for a significantly longer lifespan than many. However, if you identify areas needing improvement, rest assured, you can enhance your health starting today. How many of these 8 indicators apply to you? Share your assessment in the comments below. I am eager to hear your feedback. For a continued stream of valuable health and longevity insights, like, subscribe, and enable notifications. Let's collaboratively cultivate a vibrant and fulfilling life. Until our next video,